Okay.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Okay, give me a time.
20 minutes.
20 minutes,
10
GG.
seconds
Great.
remaining.
So, on the other hand?
Bruno, how's it going?
Great, how are you?
Very smooth, brilliant. Right, RoxKis are going to win.
Why?
Just to throw a spanner in the works.
Okay, it's important to throw spanners in the work.
Can we also ask the studio audience, Bruno, how they enjoyed the Dream League thus far? The studio audience.
Sure. Let's go with. It's a bit late, so an applause to people that are actually staying here. But
Get a hyped audience.
That's good.
You guys are crazy. Settle down a bit, okay?
Don't be so wild.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so let's just
10
all
seconds
say
remaining.
it together. Who's gonna win? Alliance or RoxKis?
You're really good at this, Bruno. Yeah. Do it again.
Who's gonna win? Alliance or RoxKis?
Navi.
Who said Navi?
What? Lumi.
Yep. Come on, Lumi. That's not even an option.
Reserve time.
C9's gonna win too.
Alliances turn to
I actually think it would be quicker because there's so little members of the studio audience to ask them individually rather than to get like a poll. You know what I mean?
Okay, look, I'll make it this really simple. Who's gonna win?
Alliance?
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Who's gonna win?
Rocks.
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Huh. The king will know. Who's gonna win?
Alliance.
Where are you from?
Sweden.
There might be a little bit biased.
10
Who's gonna win?
seconds
Alliance.
remaining.
Okay, I know where you're going from.
Alliance. Alliance.
5 seconds remaining.
Alliance.
Over there.
The cameraman, please, Bruno. We need good numbers to actually get solid kind of statistics.
Definitely Alliance.
Alliance, not from Sweden though.
Whoop. Oh, good.
No, don't do that. Bruno, I'm surprised you just skipped past.
Alliance,
The
and you guys
conversation
should probably
started.
adopt some of the white cats. Just saying.
Okay.
White cats.
Alliance.
Alliance. Okay, I think we. Oh,
Alliance.
that's good.
Radiant team
100% sample.
Yeah, I wasn't
Of
sure.
the
Can we do a recount?
These are not kittens. We know it's all of them.
9 for Alliance then. All right, so I believe we're going into the draft, so we'll get this game on the way. Commentating this is going to be Lumi, joined by Shiva and also Wagga. Thank you for coming to commentate. It's going to be the last match that we are going to have today, and it will decide again if RoxKis are going to play for that tiebreaker, and also, you know, sets up what might happen between Alliance, Fnatic, and also Na'Vi. So an important match for Alliance and RoxKis. Over to the draft with the commentators.
The very last game of RoxKis versus Alliance. This is, get off my chairs. This is Dream League.
They're not both yours.
They're all my chairs. They were not gonna allow me to cast, but I was like, man, I want to cast the last game
Move your ass, Braska.
for that last game hype, guys. We're just all getting everybody else's chair. You want to use the computer? I can use the screen. I'm down.
Alliances turn to
So
ban.
We have a good game coming on though, because I like the Wraith King always. No matter in what scenario, he always, I don't know, brings
You guys
something
can use the computer
unexpected.
if you want. What kind of rating do you like the most? Is it
I like the support one the
Support
best,
more?
but like the support one is one of those things that if it works, then it's amazing. If it doesn't work, he's actually kind of crap. So that's a lot of pressure.
Alliances turn to ban.
It's the non-safe way to go though, and non-safe ways are normally risky. Risky is good because risky is more active,
Yeah.
and that's more active Dota people.
I think Wraith King has such a huge passive impact on a game. It doesn't matter if you play him as a carry or as a support, he
10
always has
seconds
this
remaining.
great impact. Just you don't want to kill him first unless you have something like Invoker or whatever, but they already banned that.
5 seconds
So there's not that
remaining.
fast way to just EMP all his mana and kill him.
there's Nyx Assassin still, maybe?
Yeah, there's possibility to draft something, but even Nyx, I mean, it's based on your int, and he doesn't have amazing int, even with the buffs, so it's gonna burn some of it, but
Yeah.
it's not like an EMP. EMP knocks
Still
you out.
level 6 to 9, I would say.
Radiant
If he
team
throws the
pick.
stun and you mana burn, he's
Oh yeah,
screwed.
oh yeah, then he's definitely screwed.
Okay, let me throw a wild one out there for Mana Burn. What about Pugna?
Alliances
Out
turn
throughout the
to
fight.
pick.
Negative mana regen. I don't know why my
Radiant
pad is just
team.
dying, but okay.
No, you
I
just
feel
turned
that's
it
gonna
off.
have to be a very long fight, man.
Well, the Pugna is actually starting to be a bit more of an option because it's also pretty decent against Zeus that just got picked up.
Zeus!
So
Apparently
I wouldn't be against
overpowered.
it.
Yeah, but I don't know about the combination of Rubik, AA, and a Pugna.
You push fast, man. Push hard.
push fast, push hard.
And you've got Nature's Prophet too, so push fast or go home. It can work out.
I mean,
But
they
Nyx
want to go
Assassin's
home
out of the
right away,
question.
right? Like they want to like that. We're done with this tournament. Let's just.
5
Yeah, but they want to win
seconds.
because,
5
as Bruno
seconds
said, they want to stay in the tournament and they want to have basically easy money next season.
Do you mean they need to earn real money?
Oh, maybe I did.
Too
Did I
soon.
just say that?
Too soon.
So, Lumi, how big of an impact do you feel that the changes to Zeus are, like with the arc lightning and the true sight on your Thunderbolt? How much do you think it changes the game?
Well, I think the true sight is, you're talking about the lightning striking the ground thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna net you a couple of D ward here and there, and maybe a kill on the Invis hero, but I think the arc lightning increase really increases damage output because the range allows them to be back safer, and you can still proc your static field, I think the passive is called. It actually really increases damage output. Now, when we intervilled Dendi, he went out to as far as to say he is overpowered.
Oh.
And he could beat heroes like BKB carries.
The Bloodsuka. That counters Zeus mid, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
But who does he not counter mid? Come on. It's
Actually, I
Bloodseeker.
like the Bloodseeker here because it works so well with Ancient Aberration and Nature's Prophet. And you just throw out those two ultis, and your Bloodseeker should be a race car by now. And he can just run in and kill something. And Bloodseeker is annoying in this patch, really annoying. If he gets the silence on you, you cannot get rid of it. There's not a single way. So
Reserve time.
he's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, Marana killer definitely as well. Cannot
Okay.
leap away, cannot walk away.
Question for Waga. I know you play lots of pubs. You stream
Tons.
Wagamama TV, Twitch TV/Wagamama TV.
Thanks for the plug.
Of course.
Yes.
And
Alliances
you run them a lot.
turn to ban.
I do. Yeah.
So you run them, and when are you happier? If you run them with Bloodseeker or if you run them with Zeus?
What a question. Well, the thing about randoming Bloodseeker is that you can buy both your Stout Shield and your Killing Blade and still have lots of money. So you can buy Stout Shield or Tango Cell. So that's pretty strong. But
Would you go mid with that build?
yeah, sure.
Tango Gualing?
I don't know. It's strong. You can also go for a Poor Man's Shield early, but if you get something like a Zeus or whatever, you don't need that. So,
Right.
But I think Zeus is more fun because you can snowball. I mean, Bloodseeker is a snowball hero as well, but Zeus is really strong with his nukes, and there are some weak heroes on RoxKis. Sure, they have the Bloodseeker silence, but Rubik, AA, Rubik has his passive, but you don't have it early game, and that's when it's gonna hurt from the magic damage from Zeus. Of course, later on, it's pretty nice to have that null field to neglect some of the damage.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting because this game is one of those rare games. Sometimes you see a team going a global strat, but in this game, no one is safe anywhere in the map. Because one team, they have Bloodseeker that reveals you, there's AA Blast, there's Nature's Prophet. On the other side, there's a Zeus, potential from a Clockwork, which, well, I mean, the Rocket Flare is global. So there's lots of global stuff going on here. Do you think this is going to affect the ways the lanes are played, like once everyone gets to level 6, level 7, in the sense that you can still stay on your lane and participate in team fights? Or do you think one of these teams are like looking towards fighting when they get to level 6, 7?
I think that both these teams are really aggressive. Both of them want to fight, but I think RoxKis want to bring the fight even more so than Alliance, especially with this like AA Bloodseeker kind of thing. You want to run down your enemy and kill them. But Wraith King is a good hero in this game, though. I think that he was a pretty good pickup. Because he's one of the heroes that it doesn't matter if he goes low HP or gets focused early. At least not with the draft. You have Cogs from Metaverse.
Okay.
And we see a Dragon Knight being picked up. This should be a farming Bloodseeker and a mid DK, I would say, but you can also do it the other way around. It depends which one you want to have high level on first. Bloodseeker is really good with levels, though.
Yeah.
I really like it for the RoxKis' draft that they have basically got 3 heroes that can do all fairly well by themselves, and then Rubik, Ancient Aberration, they're just going to be able to do their thing. And they, as a duo, are maybe more successful than Wraith King with whatever hero is getting picked up by Alliance right now, because they're just a bit more able to be active early on, especially with the Chilling Touch coming out as well from the AA. I think that if they are active enough early on, Alliance are going to have a tough time getting that Wraith King off the ground, and Zeus is also very susceptible to ganks.
And I like what RoxKis did, though, where they ban out the Shadow Demon as well, because that would have been a good hero for Alliance. I'm surprised that they didn't want to pick it earlier. They go for a Venomancer now. That's not a hero that you can target down with a Bloodseeker and just silence him to get rid of him from the fight. I was thinking about them picking up something like a Bane to have a combination with Mirana and setup. But that would just be hard countered by the silence from Bloodseeker later on. Mean that Zeus gets more focus, though.
Earlier, Shiver, you're saying that AA and Rubik are looking to roam for RoxKis, but Venomancer is actually a pretty good roamer now, and you're saying, well, maybe Wraith King and whatever they pick might not be better. Would you now think about that statement again? Like,
no, I would now think that Alliance is actually looking pretty solid for early game as well, because it's very difficult to go aggressive against the Venomancer. I mean, if you're going to chase people down, great, but you're going to get Galed, and it can turn against you so fast. And the heroes that Alliance have, I mean, if the supports are going to try to gank mid, I think that the supports of Alliance also going to be able to be ready for that. Like I said, for RoxKis, they've got 3 heroes that are able to go solo. Alliance has the same.
Right, but here's the thing that none of us actually had in mind. It's a support Bloodseeker. It's Gold Black playing it. BZZ is on the AA. Unless they're playing something out of role.
Yeah, well, support, he's jungling with a QB and Stout Shield, so he's gonna farm up. And this is pretty, well, it's innovative for sure from RoxKis, and it will be interesting to see how this is gonna play out, but he's just cutting the trees. To be honest, he's gonna farm on the safe lane, so they chose to put the DK on mid and get more farm but less levels on the Bloodseeker. But Goblak playing...
Are they then switching roles? Because I know RoxKis was a team that actually at some point, when they were still in, when Goblak was still in Sigma, previous Sigma, they actually changed everybody's names to one of their teammates' names.
Wow, that's so
and it was
hardcore.
That was like really confusing because, you know, obviously we were expecting different things, but I don't, like, it's not possible anymore, or is it?
It is, because you could control whatever the name shows up.
This is true.
Yeah, so maybe Yo is not Yo.
Maybe. I trust him though. I trust him. So mid lane though, DK against Zeus. I mean, you can't really stop DK from farming it, but Zeus should get pretty good farm against the DK. He should pretty much get every single creep, I feel. Because, yeah, it's not that easy to deny a Zeus already, and then you have DK who has pretty horrible denies. On this top lane, look at the trees just zoning out the EGM support. Sidoy doing a good job.
Yeah, he's an amazing Nature's Prophet. He's also a very active Nature's Prophet. I mean, if we're talking about early roams from the supports, Sidoy is going to be there. That's one big edge that RoxKis have over Alliance.
Yep. He also went for Boots first, which it is a standard item, but in this case, getting away from that Hellfire Blast as well as Gale is a pretty big deal in terms of surviving. If they never land your stun, you can zone out both supports where you could tree micro, and that's exactly what he's doing. So
yeah, good control, and as you say, if you can stay away from the stun and the slow, he'll be just fine. Also, going into early phase boots is really strong if you want to gang and help your team. And in this team, you want to gang. You have Bloodseeker, you have AA, you want all the kills you can get, man.
When do you think that BZ is going to try to roam around? Are they going to like smoke early, or they want to wait for level 2 or 3 on the supports? Like, they're level 1 right now.
They're not too strong of ganking combos. Sure, they have the lift into Cold Feet, but it's not that strong on the early levels. But killing Zeus once before he hits level 6 is pretty good, because then Solo could be doing really good on mid lane, get level 6 before the Zeus gets his, and then it's so much easier to gank for him in the future.
So maybe wait until the 4-minute mark, nighttime?
I think they should do one pull now, like a single pull, just to show that they're pulling and gank mid with a smoke gang. But it depends when you want to do it. Bulldog just holding the creeps here on bottom lane, by the way, so he's gonna get some experience into the tower.
Well, it's needed because he's actually he's on par with Sidoy at the moment. He's having a tough time. Maybe not as much with an Invis rune now picked up, but he's still afraid to come close.
Yeah.
Scary combination though. Wraith King and Venomancer.
yeah, one thing about the supports of Alliance, which Shane pointed out earlier in the game, is the two supports never start with Sentry. It's actually very, very greedy, and if Sidoy noticed that, he can just go in the lane and get experience, but actually they're going to get a pull off. This is pretty big. He's going to try to get the pull away. Okay. No arrow attempt from Loda.
Yeah. So, nice for Sidoy. One creep does get pulled, the range creep, but that's fine. Still got the majority of the experience coming to his tower. Last hits. Actually, I'm surprised that the DK is outlast hitting the Zeus on mid lane. Of course, he should not be denied by Zeus either. Both of these heroes are really bad at denying. We see 3 denies against 0, so this mid lane is all about getting the farm.
Yeah, bottom Corone going on for solo though will definitely help him out a lot. And
oh yeah, both of them just running the bottle.
yeah, and he's actually leveling up Breathe Fire, so also something that we don't see every day anymore.
Yeah, some people want to keep it down to not increase the mana cost, and you can still last hit with just 1 point. I think Mushi is one of the guys who started doing it a whole lot, and people kind of take after that. And I don't know. Sometimes it can be nice to have more damage.
What do you think about skipping Dragon Tail then?
I don't know about that. That is a big tell though that they don't want to gank from mid lane anytime soon.
Top lane, Cedo is in some trouble. He's gonna get stunned. He already got Galed, but yeah, he can just teleport out. If that stun already hit, no arrow, nowhere to be seen. So
yeah, they do
But,
force him away. I don't know about skipping Dragon Tail completely. Sure, 1 extra point into Dragon Blood is nice, but it's 1 more HP regen and some extra armor. You don't need armor against Zeus. So I think maybe a misclick, but either way, it's kind of weird to me.
well, so far he's doing well. He's also having nice rune control, and in comes the smoke gank with the haste rune coming up from Solo, but without the
I think he
Dragon
wants
Tail.
to stun now.
Yeah,
he
they can still
wants to
kill him
stun.
though without a stun now maybe, but he definitely would have killed with a stun now.
The dangerous thing about ganking Zeus under his tower is that he might die, but he's going to take you down with him. It's going to be a lift, toss back.
This is
There's a
not-
flame grab the right click. Where's the bowl? It's going to go on Ryo. First blood's going to get drawn. It's going to get picked up by Solo. So, stun necessary, man.
Yeah, they
Who
make it
needs
work.
Dragon Tail.
And he tanked more with Dragon's Blood. Where we at, guys?
Yeah, that tank. New meta. New meta. So that gank was really good though, and it did come in right before Zeus hits his level 6 and bottom lane now as well. Trying to kill.
Well, go for Bulldog. The lift up is there. They do have the silence as well, and I think they've got enough damage to take him down. He's going to be your second kill with the chilling touch helping out, and it is Yol actually to take the gold from now on. So he's a very rich support at this point.
Mid lane, the tower dive's coming through from Solo. He will have Flame Breath coming up. Cooldown. Oh my
5.
goodness. Woo! 1 HP. He's going to come back in, maybe using the poison. It's
That's
giving him a
not
little
a
bit
good choice.
slow. He's going to bolt, right click. The bottle's giving him through. Solo is going to have the Dragon Blood regen. No, okay.
Nice hype though.
Nice hype.
Was pretty close though. Nice coming in by Loda as well, just to see if he could do something still. And I think he actually picked up the experience for that kill, which is pretty nice for him. And he can take the farm while the Dragon or the Zeus is gone, of course.
Yeah, so Zeus got the return kill, but he did not get the experience for it, and he's just barely level 6, so he's really falling behind now. And you don't want to die with Zeus in the early game. That is the weakness of the hero. It's so easy to gank, so yeah, it's always going to be the risk.
So we see Midas being picked up on Bloodseeker. Your thoughts on this particular hero? Like normally you want him to roam around and get a lot of kills.
I don't like it. I don't like it that much. I think that you want to be tanky on Bloodseeker. I like power treads into maybe a Blade Mail, maybe a Sange into just Halberd later on. But it's just, to me, Bloodseeker just needs to be fat and run in first. That's all he needs to do.
What about that middle fight instant regen by killing a creep, yo?
Yeah, save your Midas.
There you
Just
go.
Someone is ever gonna do that.
New
for
meta.
Wade. Yeah.
Well, Solo is about to get a tough life because in comes EGM and Aki looking for a gank. They do have to disable Gale as well if need be.
That armor.
His armor is really working for them, but I don't think he's going to make it out. The last hit will be there, the right clicks, and yeah, he's going to try to do what he can, but no.
One more
Close
hit and he could have
goes
killed
the bar.
S4 there. But just not fast enough with the slows.
Mm-hmm.
Top lane is being pressured a lot right now. And Furion, he's coming in. No, actually Rubik coming in to take.
Yeah, the other thing that I'm not really impressed with the Bloodseeker play so far is the fact that he's level 6, he doesn't have a teleport scroll, nor is he actually looking to rupture. I feel like, again, this is one of those heroes that whenever his ultimate's on cooldown, you should be getting kills, or at least forcing them.
If he had a TP, he could have come into mid lane and probably secure a kill. Bottom lane, we do see him go on Bulldog, and you're pretty screwed when this happens. If you get ruptured and silenced and someone is behind you and Furion TP's in, you're just dead. So a little bit out of position for a Bulldog here, and that should be a push on bottom lane.
Yeah, EGM and Aki were actually waiting for Dragon Knight to come back mid so they can gank him again, but
Rubik is going to be caught here on top if he doesn't back, but he did see them somehow. Yeah, he saw them early and backed out.
it's nighttime, so they don't see it now, they see Zeus ultimate coming out.
Yeah, he had good awareness. He was pinging where they were going to show up. So bottom tower goes down pretty fast. They glyph the top.
I do like Zeus using his ultimate for vision. It offers so much, and I'm happy that he's not too scared to use it for purely that reason.
Yes, you don't want to sit around and just have your ulti ready and never get to use it, because that's so much, you know, it's just 90-second cooldown, it's not that long, so you definitely want to get it off.
Yeah, we're now seeing the power of this Dragon Knight. A little bit of a confusing last pick because it was vying for that solo mid position that we thought Bloodseeker would have, but it really adds a lot more pushing.
Yeah.
Especially in the early game when your Nature's Prophet can't push as efficiently. Tier 1 tower destroyed, Tier 2 really being forced out. Admiral Bulldog does not have the hook, so it's going to be a safe escape for RoxKis.
Yeah, but that, I mean, that's 2 towers going down for 0 towers. Sure, they get a deny on Tier 2, but map map presence is gone on that bottom lane, so if they can keep training now with the DK and Fury and just take down the towers, then RoxKis are in a really good position actually.
4,000 gold lead going to RoxKis. What does that
Oh, EGM.
free rupture, free kill? I mean, Arrow's gonna hit. He might as well do as much damage, but Goldblack's gonna get his HP back. So
Yeah, he was farming with low HP, and there comes a hook.
Yeah, looking to take down Godlike. That battery assault's really hampering him. Telekinesis coming out. Joel might be the lifesaver of Godlike, but Godlike doesn't have any stacks for being fast. He is going to be able to make it out. I don't think Joel's going to be so lucky though.
Poor Joel.
Just get picked
The
up.
KS. S4 says that's mine.
Yeah.
okay, do you get the experience for that kill?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe same thing as with Invoke.
Worth.
Worth.
Yeah, you're a Zeus, you can do that. You're behind.
Mid lane we see a stun, but it's just harassment. But yeah, that was still nice though for RoxKis. Sure, they lose their Rubik, but who cares?
Is it the first rotation kind of that Godlike made? He was involved in a kill, but he's not really farming anymore at this moment. He's rotating back bottom, I guess, to continue farming, but I kind of feel like he should be more active for some reason.
Well, it's pretty early still, and there's a point of having the Midas now mid lane. We are gonna see an initiation here. Trying to go on EGM. Are they actually gonna kill him though? Yeah. Have the nukes.
Yeah, 4 heroes of RoxKis rotating mid at the same time, actually 5. So they look like they're preparing to take down another tower. They also use the Dragon Form for that as well, so with Solo coming back in, this tier 1 should not be standing very much longer. And Alliance, the only real counter push they have is the level 3 Venomous Wards, the Poison Wards from Aki. Not really sure that's enough at this point.
Well, no, not really against Dragon Knight, because he still has a long time on his Dragon form, and he can just run up, hit once and back all the time, but even with Furin, they will just push through this. I don't know, they seem like they want to defend this Alliance. They know if they sack too many towers against this lineup of RoxKis, they will be ganked everywhere from there on, so they have to make a fight. Get something out of this.
Ooh. Rulok's already positioning for a hookshot, but the tower denied still, but
with a Zeus.
With the Zeus.
I mean, it looked like it wasn't much because, again, the map opens up. That allows your Bloodseeker, your Nature's Prophet to do more backstab. At the same time, though, you know, Loda was able to get a tower up top, so they are striking back where they can. Their lineup is weaker in the early game, and it's unfortunate that EGM is picked off so many times before acquiring his ultimate, but there is going to be a point where Alliance have a fairly decent kind of team fight, split push. They have a lot of mobility, so I don't think we should count them out just yet, but it's a definite RoxKis advantage. The question is, for me, how are we going to transition that advantage into that godly Bloodseeker that could just run at your team and kill everything?
I don't know if it needs to come to that point, because RoxKis, they're just moving as a team and training down every tower right now. So I don't know if they have to. They have to deal with the bottom push, either by pushing mid now or doing something.
Oh, we have a
Right
smoke
now-
for Alliance though.
Yeah, just taking it easy for now. Alliance, I don't think Alliance wants to take this fight. This could be really bad.
Well, Rox is smoked up as well, so they're gonna get sandwiched here. They will be able to take down Bulldog, but from behind, in comes EGM, already getting the stun off, and that's gonna be the end of EZ. Solo trying to do what he can, looking for a kill on S4, and S4 will end up dropping. Yol steals himself the arrow, can't really use it, but will get picked up. There's gonna be a 2-4-2. Clockwork did buy back though, so he's gonna be back. EGM, he does have his ultimate, so if he dies, everybody's slow. Can they come back? Yes, they can. Hookshot goes on to Cedo. Cedo drops Solo in some trouble. Now the arrow flies, hits up on Solo. He's not gonna make it out alive with it either, and now it's only... Who's left? Nobody!
Yeah, wow, they actually turned this fight around really nicely, so Alliance, they managed to play out of this a lot by EGM's positioning and allowing themselves to die there so that they get slowed up. I think they could have backed out if they didn't focus them down, but of course, that Wraith King ulti, yo, pretty strong.
Yeah, and I think in that fight we are seeing the weakness of that typical Midas build. It looks like we see Ice Blast coming in. That Goldblack he's moving fast for whatever reason. He's gonna get one kill. Yeah, you can still try to slow him down, but it's gonna TP in. That TP is gonna get cancelled by the stun. Goldblack's just waiting angrily outside. I'm gonna get that kill. No more reincarnation. That's a double.
Yeah, and he does have the Blade Mail now, which is a great item on Bloodseeker. Probably one of the best heroes in the game to have a Blade Mail on, because you have to do something about Bloodseeker running in on your team. And sure, for now, he's keeping level 1 on his Blood Rage, but I do think he's gonna start leveling that up. It doesn't matter if it's level 4 when you put it on the enemy Zeus. Sure, what is he gonna do, like attack you? And you wanna have the damage when you buff yourself after you cast your ulti. Once he gets that up, Blade Mail is really gonna let him get the damage out.
Yeah, in that previous fight, I wasn't impressed by the Bloodseeker play because he had a lot of movement speed, but he kind of just ran back and forth because he wasn't going to run into a Clockwork. or a Wraith King that had his ultimate online. So he kind of ran back and forth and watched his supports die. But the Blade Man really allowed him to, first of all, get a little bit more damage. That's nice, but also just Blood Rage himself, like Waga mentioned, and start right-clicking.
Yeah, and also the Midas, I mean, he is level 11 now. We're only 14 minutes in, and that's a very early level 11 for a safe lane carry, so he could be very strong from this point. Wow, the nuke's coming in.
Solo is trying to make it out alive, and he has got some backup coming, but I'm thinking it's gonna be too late. There we go.
Where's the Bloodseeker?
Oh, the
He's
vision
running.
is there. Can they stop them from teleporting out? Only one. Only Mirana dies. 1 for 1 in the end, though, as Clockwork
Oh, it's
actually
gonna
still
keep
goes
going.
down. Yeah, they're not done just yet. They're gonna find out Yule here as well, and EPM. Oh, he goes down. No, the
He
tick.
dies as well.
The tick from Hellfire Blast will tick him down.
Just a massacre.
Yeah.
Goblock got a really nice initiation there on Bulldog. Just went down immediately after one ulti, and then he can focus down on a Wraith King. So the positioning for Alliance were kind of awkward there after diving in for that kill.
Yeah, I mean, they're exchanging kills, but so far Goblock hasn't died yet, and he actually got 5 kills at this point, so
Yeah.
he's gonna get out of control at some point in this game, I think.
I think, is this a BKB or a Mjolnir or that's so?
I think you can rush Mjolnir pretty hard, actually. It's very strong. And
It helps with their pushing as well.
yeah, exactly. Because if he goes for BKB, it's nice. I don't know. Either is really good. BKB is amazing, though. If Clockwork ever hooks on you, you just BKB and stand there and punch him to death, and no one can do anything about it. But we'll see which one he opts to go for first. I think definitely he wants to have both items this game.
Yeah, I mean, BKB basically makes Zeus pointless. We have Moonlight Shadow coming out. Loda and Aki are looking for a target. They know that Goblock went up the hill, but they're not going to find him anymore, so
Yeah, he already killed
too
that.
bad.
A little bit late now.
Yeah. Too bad, so sad. Well, at
at
least
that
they played
value.
Ooh, they're gonna
forward.
run back into him. Yep,
Yeah.
free kill. Rupture and run, man. Or can he TP? No, he's out of there.
Even the Zeus ulti coming in to support and the Clockwork Rocket.
Okay, well they're gonna get a kill Nake, right?
The KS is strong in this team.
What a KS.
Kills him with a breathe fire. No crawl over Solo.
KSers everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Alliance are the worst when it comes to KS. That Rocket getting the last hit. Nice goal though for Clockwork, because he was falling more and more behind. So now he almost has his Blade Mail actually.
Yeah, we almost got the Necronomicon complete for the Nature's Prophet as well, so...
So if there's a blame on Clockwork for this example, and you're Gold Black, should you just not ultimate that Clockwork? Because he's gonna just turn on Blade Mail and be like, yep, I'm gonna walk it off.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Bloodseeker is pretty tanky hero. It depends. If you have someone close to you that you can kill at the same time, then it doesn't really matter that much, a Bloodseeker. The Midas build does set you down a little bit by that, but... Okay, so it's gonna be the Maelstrom first as well. Just see it now on Bloodseeker.
Would you say that the Midas at this point has somewhat caught himself up? Like, I don't think it's a deficit item anymore.
Oh, Bulldog is going to be in some trouble in the jungle here. He's going to make it out alive. Actually gets a hookshot out, but
Yeah.
no luck there.
Nice pick off there. I don't think it's a deficit item, but you're just not that tanky. Nice arrow dodge coming in. And they keep chasing a little bit, but I think he's gonna be just fine running away here. Double damage rune on the top lane as well, and the top tower is going down. Well, starting to go down. Let's see if Alliance are gonna rotate to defend.
It feels like they're a bit behind the ball here. They're like, RoxKis is all over the place, but Alliance can't really make any plays off the back of what they actually achieved. They get a
Okay.
okay,
harass.
Spore.
I think doing that against a Prophet is like, I don't know, man. Like, he could just backstab you, but...
Yeah, maybe. But then again, doing it on a Bloodseeker is also sort of pointless. Kills 2 free
Okay,
kills.
here comes a backstab. It's gonna be a Wrath. It's gonna be a Sprout. They all go in S4. Worse a Bloodseeker. He's running it fast with a car.
Race car.
What was that car from Yo? He stole Wrath and I
Yeah,
think
he
used
stole
it.
Thunder God's Wrath.
Okay,
Stu's still gonna drop though. At least they get something, but that was not worth it for Alliance at all.
Trying to go now with the Mirana invis, sending an arrow. Gonna miss. But meanwhile, all this, they did lose the top tower though. So I agree with you, Loom. Like, the Alliance feels like they're kind of behind in this. Just always one step behind RoxKis in the movement. And RoxKis are ahead in kills.
So how are they gonna get back into this, you think?
Well, Alliance lineup is not that much better for fighting, but it's also not that strong for pushing. So they just need perfect execution and good timing on their smoke dance, or abusing the fact that they're dire and can go for an early Roshan maybe. But you have to be careful. No one is allowed to go low HP because Bloodseeker.
I do find it interesting that for Alliance, they've got 2 observer wards up on the map, and they're very aggressive. They've got one, well, it's about to disappear in the Alliance or in the RoxKis jungle, and one also next to the Ancients of RoxKis. But what can they really do with those wards?
Well, it's some vision and some knowledge. You could see some nice smoke gangs from them, so it could, you know, work as a safety for yourself. But I'm looking at this Bloodseeker. He's gonna get really big this game.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's probably gonna go for a Mjolnir right away, but he could also go back for a BKB now and just be pretty unstoppable, I feel. Because then there's not gonna be any damage from Venomancer, no damage from Zeus. Clockwork basically has no damage either, so you could just walk in. They still have the Thunder God's Wrath, by the way. So this push is well timed for RoxKis.
I mean, Thunder God's Wrath is actually a lot better on RoxKis because
yeah.
if you get Bloodseeker's Blood Rage triggered on him,
Look at Bloodseeker.
He just doesn't care. I'm gonna walk behind your tier 2 tower because if Thunder God's Wrath hit, so will Wrath of Nature on everybody. And suddenly Bloodseeker is walking fast.
Yeah, and maybe even an AA Blast. There's so much. The synergy is really, really strong for him. And they have a long duration on the Thunder God's Wrath. It's still at least a good minute, even more.
There's only one tower left on the map on the side of Alliance. And then is Roshan, I guess, for RoxKis and trying to go high ground. That's where they are going to run into some problems, and that's where they do need that Bloodseeker to be really big, because he needs to be the one to initiate there.
Yeah, they used to ulti into the Thunder God's Wrath to scout there with RoxKis, because they are smoke ganging and want to find someone. In the end, they just see that Alliance are kind of playing it safe right now. Sidoi, careful for any type of smoke gangs, and as we say that, they are smoking up on bottom lane, but Sidoi is already being careful. Not sure if they're gonna find him here. He's TPing away.
Bit of waste of time for Alliance, unless they actually rotate into Roshan.
They should. This is probably a timing to go Roshan, especially with the double damage laying around there. So now they're gonna try it. Well, now they're gonna try, but the AA ulti is already down.
Bang.
Yeah, wow, that perfect scout timing, seeing it immediately. There's no way that they're getting a free Roshan here, and fighting could be very dangerous. They're already going low to tanking Roshan. Look at Bulldog.
Oh, Bloodseeker is seeing him, I think. 50% health?
Yes,
no, not really yet.
Not yet, but soon, and yeah.
Not really yet.
RoxKis is already coming in. They don't have any wards up here, though, so at least, well, not on that side of the river anyways.
Alliance have to forfeit this one, like, just back out. They could, of course, contest Roshan if RoxKis walk into a pit, but they cannot stand and just fight them straight up.
Would you say one of the weakness for RoxKis is the fact that they're very poor at counter-initiating? Let's say RoxKis just pile up the Roshan pit. They get jumped on by, I don't know, like a good Clockwork into a 2-3 man cog.
Yeah, for sure.
They're kind of just stuck there. They don't have like a Burrow Strike to seal things through. They don't have an RP. They're very single target focused.
I'm also gonna look a lot at S4 and his positioning in the fight, because he has a hard job in this game. He can get Dragon Tail, he can get Blood Rage. If he gets locked down in a fight, the damage output is not enough for Alliance. They need him bursting out his nukes all the game, like all the fight long. And the Roshan being contested now by
It's a very slow Roshan, though.
And one blink used, nuking a little bit. This is a dangerous position from S4, but feeling confident.
Looking out, and actually they hook shut up. They want to go for Godlike. Don't think they're going to get that kill. Oh, Blade Mail on Blade Mail. Blade Mail of Godlike wins. He's still going to go down though. As EGM and Aki are taking a large amount of damage from Solo. They are going to take EGM down, but he will respawn as in the backside.
Nice play by Loda.
Loda from the back. He's going to be able to at least get a kill. Might go down. Actually, no. He's going to make it out alive. He still has an arrow up. Never mind. Wow. I underestimated the chilling. He didn't even have chilling touch actually.
And EGM needs to survive. He's a 1900 goal. If he makes it out alive this one, he will have Blink Dagger, but there's really no chasing. Profit, buyback perhaps into a TP?
Yeah, could maybe, but does he have one?
No, Ice Blast is down.
He doesn't.
Ice Blast in 10 seconds, but he should be back in the base, but ahead in that fight.
Yeah, he sent the Ice Blast, it's coming in. Or the rocket, I mean, it's coming in for the kill on AA. Is it gonna hit?
It's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit, man.
Bang!
Oh, that's so close.
Okay, that Kapow was a bit...
the fail. And Roshan again being contested here by, or trying to do a sneaky Roshan before the respawns are even coming up. It's pretty slow, and it's scouted now by Rocket, but Necrobook coming in here from Furion. They can kill this.
What do you think, by the way, about Nation Deprivation without chilling touch?
Okay, Ward to nighttime. Here we go.
Sorry, Dream is crushed, Lumi. Well, he's maxing out the Ice Vortex, which... I don't know.
It's good another buff, I guess.
It's really strong. It's really strong for sure. But the fact that he's maxing out the Cold Feet as well is the surprising part. But playing to the combination, when you have DK stun and stuff like this, like the telekinesis, you have some good combinations with it, then it can be a good spell. And they don't rely so much on chilling touch in the laning phase or anything like that. Then yeah, you can go for this type of build. So what are we actually looking at now when we look at the experience and gold graph?
Yeah, it's a bit skewed in
For
favor of
these two
RoxKis,
teams.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
With that Roshan as well. Now,
The straight line.
Alliance are in a really tough spot because there's no break for them. Like, what they needed, as I said, was to get Roshan. Now, RoxKis has robbed them of the Roche, and Alliance can't push.
Okay, EGM is going for a secondary carry option.
Yeah,
for
yes.
support.
He needs to.
I mean, the normal item we see here is Blink Dagger. Why do you think Blink Dagger would be perhaps a poor option in this game?
Well, the Ice Blast is really the biggest reason, and even the Furion ulti, just annoying stuff hitting you, and even Bloodseeker can chase you down and stop your Blink pretty hard, so going into some extra damage, as I say, if they don't have more damage, then everything comes down to S4 and his positioning. He does have a Blink Dagger, playing risky on top lane. But in the team fight, they need to have something extra just to kick a punch, because if you don't burst fast enough, you will never kill this RoxKis lineup. And look at that Bloodseeker, he's so farmed, has an Invis rune, scouting around.
I don't think he should come out in this.
Nah.
If he goes up and finds the Veno, he can actually kill him, I think. Been fairly close.
The public service announcement. If you wanted to do safe lane Bloodseeker and go Midas first, please don't. Or at least please keep in mind that what happened this game is he was able to get 5 kills for his team and perhaps a little bit more. TP out, attempt solo, get there with the dragon!
That's the long TP, man. Jesus, that was close.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think a build like this will work if they didn't have a big enough lead. Ice Blast going to the base.
Yeah, no Aghanims though,
Raph?
so...
Raph? Come on.
I don't know, man.
He has on cooldown. Raph nature. It would,
Oh,
okay, there you go.
Yeah. He doesn't want to use it, man. He has to KS. Name of the game. Top lane now being pushed and no Venomancer wards to defend. I don't think they can hold this really that easily. Like, they're trying to split push and now they're coming in, but the damage being dealt is pretty strong.
They need a good cog.
But as soon as the Dragon Form is out, they need to back out on RoxKis, and it's not too much long.
Okay.
Nice catch!
Seedoy, I think he's gonna be already a goner. Solo's actually going in though.
No.
S4, invisible for the moment, but well, Dragon Form is gone. Now Solo has to back up, as you mentioned. Loda is gonna be trying to make it out, but still is gonna get shattered by the AA. And Bulldog into deep as well, so they defend, but
well, it's not over yet,
It's
so
not over
Necrobooks
yet.
are up and they're just pushing. And this is when Skelton is not too happy. Necrobooks, that's not your favorite unit.
I mean, they're holding for now. They might lose a tier 3, but if the rack stands, it stands. Zeus on the back line, just arc lightning for days. Is he? There's a bow. He gotta keep arc lightning.
Holding the melee racks. I
they're
think they should go
actually
range racks.
they're giving the reincarnation of EGM away as well.
They're gonna get a kill here for free, right? No, he gets lifted here, and S1's gonna get blown to the low ground. He's gonna be dead. BCZ survives. There's a big O coming down for Ake. Not really gonna
What a
do
player.
much.
This Dragon Blood for Solo is doing so much work.
Still has
literally.
Aegis,
Still has
so-
Aegis, and he is gonna be using it, coming back to full. Ake will go down before Solo even does. There finally goes the Aegis. Gonna maybe try to
Shot
come
is
in.
available. Whips pretty hard.
Misses.
And Solo's here. The Cog's gonna push him back out.
Oh my god, level 16.
Is he gonna be dead before he drops his stun? He's gonna drop the stun, but Ice Vortex plus Flame Breath.
This push won't end, man, and now they decided that range racks might be the better choice. I think they have to back out now, Solo. You don't have an Aegis anymore.
Arrow?
Catch the arrow? No.
Close.
They still keep pressuring here. 45 seconds on the Furion. And Bloodseeker is just farming woods in the meantime. He's like, well, you guys are up to that. I'm just gonna farm, man.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that they didn't get a Rex out of that one.
Is a Zeus ulti available?
What would Alliance give for a Bloodseeker of their own right now? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Even
Oh,
though
they've got a ward.
staying safe.
That helps. But yeah. Do you think they could have taken Rex?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if Bloodseeker was beelining down for that lane, it's the farming
Maybe.
needs.
It's tough though, because Alliance have so fast respawn timers. That's actually their best defense in this case, was the fact that they're not that high level yet and they
Guess
could
so.
defend. Yeah, the Desolator going for raw damage here on Wraith King, so he's the carry now. That's like, screw Loda. Loda still has some damage, but he needs this help from Wraith King.
Is
Yeah.
this a Mask of Madness,
Oh,
Marana?
they might catch out the Bloodseeker, trying to find him. We'll get some vision on him
Loda's
there.
like, I did this once before and lost this game. Leap into arrow, yep, blink bolt.
But the
the
blink mail!
No! He's gonna get a lot of regen! Can
Are
you
you
TP out of
kidding me?
there? Goldblack's still alive, here comes the TP. The Clockwork Hope comes in, he's finally dead, but his teammates maybe a little bit of trouble. Stolen bolt. It's gonna hit right there, Ice Blast's gonna hit. We're gonna have a Sprout on ground.
Gank was successful, man. Jesus.
Wow, that's
What a play. What a
Okay,
hero,
so
Bloodseeker.
yeah, Blade Mail, pretty good item on Bloodseeker.
pretty strong.
Holy, yeah. Finding Bloodseeker I thought was maybe gonna be a good thing, but then when they don't have a follow-up stun after the arrow, Blade Mail just wrecked that Zeus. Holy, he disappeared, man.
Yeah, Loda disappeared straight after as well. It's I wasn't expecting that
A
one.
1 for
that's
4
sure.
trade after you smoke gang into the enemy jungle and find a solo hero. That's not what you want. That's because they didn't have EGM. He's the true carry in this game.
He is.
It was farming. That's what true
Well,
They
carriers
needed
do.
that stun, yo.
That true carry is about to get backstabbed because Prophet is coming with Necro books.
Yeah, we do have AA close by, but I don't think they're gonna find him though. AA actually has finished up his Aghanims as well.
Yeah, so their combo is even more scary now with the AA and Furion. Because now the duration on the time that you cannot heal, also the damage from AA ulti. This is so scary with a Bloodseeker in the team.
Okay, can I get excited for a bit, for a while? Prophet right now has what, 4K I think saved up? Mm-hmm. What about Refresher in this game? Not for farming.
No, it could actually work. The whole Womo combo thing is pretty damn strong and pretty damn enjoyable as well, actually.
Yeah, I feel that it's good, but to be honest, if you want to go for something like that, I would actually say that he can go Aghanims just because they need to pressure the silence as well, so do that meanwhile you fight. Because look at them, right now they're just dealing with the split push from Alliance, trying to stay... Alliance are trying to stay in the game by having the lanes forced out all the time.
S4. Why no Wrath? Oh, it's on cooldown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be fine for this time. I want to see if Yol is gonna manage to steal the Thunder God's Wrath again. It's been pretty on point with his steals. Yol played amazing this
Yol
game.
has a BKB.
Yol's
like,
actually very rich.
Yeah, he has a 4-step in BKB, telling the tale of his play, and he also has a gem. I don't know. He probably purchased. No, it was the AA. AA is also rich, to be honest. Aghanims and working on Veil.
Yeah, those early ganks on the Zeus really shut S4 down so hard. Because he's basically glorified support at this point.
Yeah. BKB, 10-second duration on Bloodseeker here. I don't see how they're gonna hold this. They need to clear all the creeps before they even get close. That's the only way.
Okay, I'm gonna quote Dondo again. He says, Zeus beats BKB carry. I don't, he didn't say how, but he just said it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in Dondo we trust, or maybe in S4 we trust.
I trust Dondo, but yeah, I will not question him. So here comes the push again. We can't get all the creeps. Gonna go straight for the rain tracks.
Okay, Rupture on F4, he needs to get out of there, but he's gonna be straight up dead. Look at that Goldblack,
That's
he's running
Mjolnir.
the flame now with the Lightning Lord. He's the real god of Zeus, or Olympia, I think it
Venom
was.
just dies.
Yeah, BKB.
3 heroes gone.
Venom wasn't even focused, he just dies to all the AoE coming out there.
Arrow.
And that's... Oh! That's close.
Oh, that was the easiest Rex of their life.
Yeah, well, they're just gonna continue, because what's gonna stop them at this point?
Yeah.
There's no buybacks coming out from Alliance. There is a buyback available for both Venno as well as Clockwork, but yeah, even if they do buy back, they won't
Nice to
have
see. Nice to see a Bloodseeker working so well for
Yeah.
RoxKis here. I mean, the heroes they have are definitely designed to fight with him, and I like the fact that they have Furion and DK to secure some push. Because else you fall in. Oh wow, he's gonna die here.
Yep.
Loda just gets picked and Shrek. But when you have too much fighting with Bloodseeker, the normal scenario is that you lack pushing power. But with Furion and DK, you kind of secure that.
I think this is an amazing draft coming out from RoxKis. You hit on all the points, Bloodseeker for the kills, Prophet for the global as well as the push, and they're just gonna try to end it. 45 seconds till, oh, the Rupture goes on S4, he just can't blink the way you talked about how important it is for S4 to position away, but it just doesn't matter. Go Black, he's just in the middle.
So fast.
Yep, dead.
That's with a Venomancer Gale, like he does not care, just walks in. And this game is over.
Yeah.
GG, well played, comes out from the true carry.
Also fun to see Goblak in a role like this, to be honest, instead of a support. Can hold his own for sure. For standings?
Yeah, this is gonna make the Earth standing possibly a triple tie. Possibly, we don't know the result of the Na'Vi as well as the Fnatic game. So